put that transitional leash on him, and we're just sitting here, patient. This is the patient sit. We're going to sit here often, short periods of time, long periods of time, mixed period of time, high distraction, low distraction, and we're just going to chill. If you listen really closely, you can hear him whining. So I'm actually going to sit here until he stops whining. I want him to know. I know he just wants to go and play. Everyone's getting ready to go outside and play, and he really wants to go play. But I want him to learn that in order to get that freedom, in order to go play, in order to move, we first have to be calm. So again, we're helping him learn that calm, cool, quiet feels really good, and that's what he wants to do. So Bear's been doing awesome. We've been practicing that patient SIT, and he's been doing really good. Well, I shouldn't jump to really good. He's awesome being patient. We're working on his vocal skills. He does sit there and kind of whine. So I'm not walking or moving until he's quiet, and he's already starting to get the hang of that. So it's just being persistent, not going whenever he is whining or fidgety. We want to make sure we only move, and we're only given that reward and that happiness whenever he is calm, cool, and collected. We go on our walk again. We're going to practice those 5 tools that we learned yesterday. So right now you can see me doing these little flicks. If there's someone coming out of the house, we're going to do a roll back. I'm just going to walk backwards, and I'm going to walk forward. Again, my hand is positioned tightly by my back pocket so that when I do that roll back, I'm not letting my hand go forward. My hand is staying with me. I want it to be a very abrupt turn about, and then walk forward, so he learns, oh, that was a lot more hard work than just walking politely next to her. We're going to cross here. Anytime I cross the road, I always ask for that patient SIT. Just as a good habit for a dog to form, I'm going to stop and wait for the owner before it moves. Oh, here he stood up. You can see up the road that way, there's a dog getting out. So we're going to ask for that patient SIT. Lifting up the weight of an apple. And we're just going to wait for him. He's whining, so I'm actually going to do a direction change where I walk away from whatever he's wanting. You can see he's still not focusing in on me. He's still whining and fidgeting. So we're going to keep walking away from whatever it is he's wanting, and then once he's calm, we'll go back. They're coming this way, so we're going to go back this way. And so we're just going to keep going away from it, and then when he's calm, cool, and collected, we can walk towards it. So before I wasn't moving due to the whine because he wanted to move, right? That time I moved when he was whining and fidgeting because he wanted to go towards something. So there I did one of those 5 skills, those 5 tools, to go away from whatever it was. And now I'm just going back and forth, doing these direction changes. We're going to throw in some zigzags so he's focusing more on me instead of looking for the dog that just walked past. There we go. So far we've used a few of our tools that we're going to talk more about today. We've been using the flick, the direction change, the rollback, the zigzags. Only one I haven't used is I've used all of them. We did the reset, the rollbacks, the direction change, the flicks, and the zigzags. So we used all of them in that small little setting while working with, I think that was Angus, one of the staff's dogs that I saw her bringing in. So again, we're just working on that nice loose leash with my hand beside me so that he is at a nice heel. There with the flick. With our training walks, It's not about how far we go, it's about what we're accomplishing mentally. These aren't physically draining, they're mentally exhausting. And my free play is where he's going to get in that physical exertion. And he really needs that this morning. He hasn't actually had it yet. We went straight into training. Normally we do free play first, but things were a little slow. We had some clients showing up late, so the dogs weren't out ready to play yet, so we just snuck in a quick training session before. And you can see how much he really wants and needs that socialization and that free play in order to help him focus in on these mental stimulation. So we're going to keep working until we're in a good spot, and then we're going to go play, and we'll start over again. Still just going on an awesome walk with Bear here, working on those 5 tools to help him be calm, cool, and collected. Again, this is behavior training, not obedience training. So you'll notice I'm not giving any of those verbal cues. We're just working on him making those positive decisions all on his own through the contact pressure of the leash right now, and when we're on the bed through that distance pressure. So this way, Bear is learning to feel the difference. When he's making good choices, how good it feels, and when he's going off impulse, how it's unsettling and unnerving, and it's not the same, it doesn't feel as good as whenever he's calm, cool, and collected. So we just have this nice loose leash. He's doing an awesome job. He's been a little more reactive today than yesterday to excitable things, which is awesome. If the dog's perfect, it doesn't really give me the opportunity to teach them, right? But if the dog can make mistakes, it allows us to be able to help them learn and grow. We're going to be doing the free play, the training walk, bed, and reflect multiple times a day, helping him get the best out of his training and just learn how good it feels to be calm, cool, and collected. So right now we're just going, you can just see me doing these little flicks. That's pretty much where we're at. He's responding really well. He's doing an awesome job with just walking with me. We're going to go ahead and do the reset or the patient SIT. And we're just going to chill here for a little while. We're going to see if he's going to whine or if he'll just chill and be calm, cool, and collected. And then we'll move on. But I just want to help him learn no matter what's going on, if it's another dog, if I'm checking my mail, if I'm hanging with a neighbor, if I'm chatty and I'm going to chat for 20 minutes, no matter what I'm doing, he can just be in a sit or a down beside me and just chill. He doesn't need to wind me up in the leash. He doesn't need to jump on people. He doesn't need to do anything other than just chill with me. We just finished a training walk. We're going to put Bear on his bed. Just walked him up to it. Now I'm going to loosen up this leash here. Take it off his nose. I'm going to cinch it back down around his neck. We're in a new place here. We're actually in my home. Just changing it up a little bit. Yesterday we were at the kennel in one of the dog playrooms. Today we're just going to be at the house, so we're just going to practice in a home setting. So he's on that bed. I'm just going to walk C-shaped through it. Sorry, my table's kind of close here. Just to kind of give him that boundary. He's doing good. So I'm going to go ahead and just start walking away. I'm going to, do real life living. I'm going to walk around the house. I'm going to ring the doorbell. I'm going to sit down at the table, pretend to eat because I already ate. I'm just going to do things, and I want him to learn to just chill there. When he's calm, cool, and collected, I'm going to go up to him. Oh, look at how good you are. I'm going to love on him. So that's when he's in a sit or a down. That's when he's calm, cool, and collected. And we're just going to love on him. Yeah, he's a good boy. Yeah, you are. We're just rewarding him for a hard, mind-stimulating day. This is a great time for me to do a nose-to-tail assessment. I'll rub his body. I'll touch his toes. Oh, someone doesn't like me touching his toes, so I'm going to do that lots. I just want him to get used to everything, right? And we're going to have to clip his toenails at some point, so he needs me to be able to touch his toes. Maybe there's going to be a little kid someday who touches his tail, and we want to make sure he's not going to react badly to it. So this is a good time to check for burrs and ticks and any of those things. So I'm doing a check. I'm checking for lumps, hot spots, seeing if anything's sore. I'm giving him a massage because he worked really hard. but I'm also familiarizing him or desensitizing him to me touching all over him so that we know if we need to do it in the future, we can. So here he got off. I'm just going to apply distance pressure. As soon as he gets back on, he's in a calm position, I'll take that away. So distance pressure is literally me just walking up and using my body to present pressure in the air towards him. So I'm not actually touching him. I'm just using my presence to get in front of him and let him know, like, go into a calm state.
Simply by pulling up.
All right, so I have YouTube. It's gonna start playing some noises that drive dogs crazy. As soon as all my commercials are done. There it goes. You can hear him still whining a little under his breath. That's all right, because we're just ignoring the whining and praising the positive. Anytime he's nice and quiet, I'll go in and love on him. Coming! Shh. Applied some distance pressure. As soon as his butt went down, I removed that pressure. Good job. Yes, doing good, Bear. Good Bear. Coming! So there I could apply distance pressure for far away. So I'm just like sitting at one of these chairs right here. Oh, you can't see the chair. Just sitting at a chair, pretending like I'm just chilling. So I'm not getting excited, so he's not getting excited. I mean, he was excited. I've said, coming, a few times, and each time I say that, he gets pretty excited. I know his dad was saying they don't get many visitors, so when he does, he probably gets really excited to see them. So that's why we're practicing. And so I'm keeping my energy low. In a little while, I'll start to turn up my energy also, which makes it even harder. But he's doing great, and I just keep going in and loving on him. Yeah, he's doing so good, yes you are. And then I'm just going to go back to sitting, or I'm going to go back to my sink's just right over here, so I pretend like to do something over here, turning on the water, and just letting him understand that even though there's all these crazy noises, he doesn't need to do anything other than just sit there. So great. I'm gonna go. Coming, just a second. So here he's getting much better at that distance pressure. So I no longer have to get close anymore, right? Eventually I'll just be able to look at him or give him a visual cue. Coming! Hey, how's it going? It's good to see you. See his little ears over the cup. That was very good. I'm going to start leaving the room so I'm not always in here, just in and out, all over the place. Just helping him learn. This is his safe zone. This is a safe space. He gets to chill here and just chill. Oh, coming! I'm going to walk out of view of him where he can't see me. But yeah, you can still see him on the phone. Good job, Bear. Doing another training session with Bear. Remember, today's homework is learning how to use those 5 tools. And so that's what we're doing. We're just using those 5 tools, right? We're going for that walk. We want him to be calm, cool, and collected. We want him to be walking with us. I can walk him on either side, my right or my left. I actually try to do both because you never know when you'll be in a situation when you might need them to move over. Maybe there's cars on one side or horses or something, and it's just not safe for them to be on that side. And believe it or not, if you don't practice it, the dogs actually have a really hard time walking on the other side. They're kind of like humans. They just have a side they prefer. So it's nice just to practice. I have my flick, you saw just right there, doing a flicking, getting him to chill out. We have those zigzags, right, where I just zig and I zag. I'm not walking here or there, anywhere. He's just learning to pay attention to me and see where I'm going. Again, if he gets behind me, like we talked about the other day, I'm just going to keep my hand right where it's at and let him see how uncomfortable it is being behind me. So then he'll make his own choice of, yeah, I should just stay on the side she puts me on. I don't need to wander back and forth. It's uncomfortable. We have our rollbacks. We have our reset, which is just where we stop. Lift up the weight of an apple. Wait for him to put his bum down. Bum goes down, leash goes down, and we chill. We're waiting for him not to be loud or crazy, right? We're practicing at 1 minute, 5 minutes, 20 seconds, 20 minutes, however long you want to wait. Just practicing getting him to build those patience. If you don't practice patience, when the time comes and you really, really want him to have it, he's not going to have any patience. So it's important to practice that patience. We have our direction change, which is just where we're walking. You know, like right now we're headed, what direction am I heading? North, south, east, west. We're heading west, and I just turned around and started going east. And then I would go back west again once he was calm, and then if he got crazy or too excited or started creating pressure, I'd go east again. I just go back forth, till eventually I'm able to make it past where I'm wanting to go in a calm, cool, and collected state. Again, we're just helping him understand how good it feels to make those choices, to be in that state of mind, so that he's able to do it all on his own. We're using the leash with contact pressure, and on the bed we're using that distance pressure, that body language, so he's learning how to read that, and then he's learning how to make his own choices instead of always being commanded through words. He's learning it through feel. We're helping him out, but he's learning. Oh, so here he's crossed over. Just kept my hand. You see my hand's just right here. He's just learning. Well, this feels really weird. This is not where I want to be. I'm going to kind of pick up my ankles a little bit, and then he immediately came back over. So he's learning on his own. Oh, that didn't feel good. I like it where it's calm, cool, and collected over here. Alright, we're coming back up to the house, and we're going to work on the doors, right? Remember, every time we go through doors, Bear is to be patient coming in, and once he gets in, he's supposed to be patient inside. He's supposed to be calm, cool, and collected while inside, on that bed. So we have to practice it, right? So we're going up the stairs. He's going to go into an SIT. Lift with the weight of an apple. And this way. As soon as his bum goes down, I release that pressure. I'm going to open the door. Kick off my boots. I'm going to step in, and he can't move until I give him that little tug on the leash. On the leash. Oh, sorry. We come inside. Make it inside. Lift up the weight of an apple. And I'm just going to wait here for him to put his bum down. Bum goes down. Calm, cold, collected. That's beautiful. I'm going to walk you over here to the bed. He's going to put his bum down. See, my glasses are too dark. Take it off his nose.